Hello everyone, today I'm going to demonstrate how the Serene Healthcare Timesheet works, and this is the landing page of our timesheet, and we need to sign in and we need to give the credentials here. So let's say I just forgot my password and I want to reset my password. We can just click on the forget password and give your email address and click on the send button. The reset link will be sent to the provided email address and you can reset your password. So let me log into it now. So I'm logging into the super admin credentials where the admin and super admin can have all access to all the companies, all the employees, all the timesheet, payroll, and everything. So what does super admin differ from admin thing is super admin can add different companies. Let's say Serene Healthcare have three different care homes and we need three different care homes company to be managed by one person. Then he or she can do just click on the add company and give the company details and select it and save. You can see it something like this. So and once the person click on the different companies, so let's say here we only have one company now. Let's say I have a different company, and if I select the drop down there, it will take you to that company only. So when you go to that company, you can only see those company employees and those employee details. That's it. So we can select the employees whichever we want. And then this is the dashboard. So in the dashboard, if you see, it says launch kiosk. So when the admin or super admin click on the kiosk page, it will take you to the kiosk where employee can give their employee id and password, and they can go into their own page and they can clock in and clock out depending upon the shift. And yes, so this is how the kiosk page works. Then we have each card showing different activities going here. So if I click on each card, it will directly take you to the page. So pending leave requests, we have 4 pending leave requests, and this there is an action that need to be done. We can directly go and do it. So the 5 pending timesheets, so the timesheets are ready for approval. Yes, so these are all the cards to if the employee is absent, it will directly show on the dashboard. So this is how dashboard works. And let's go to the employee's profile. Here if you want to search for a particular employee, you can just give the name or employee ID. Let's say 21. I gave the employee ID and it gave me this person. Or if I want to search for an employee with the name, it's showing the employee with the name. So this is all the employees right now within the healthcare system. And if I only want to go to the permanent staff, I'll click on the permanent staff. I can only see the permanent staff here. As well, we have the filter for bank staff and agency workers. So in agency workers, sometimes we have more than one or two agencies, and we wanted to know which agency is supplying whom. So we can just click on the buttons of these agencies and we can go through it. So if you see staff support agency has these 3 employees. Yeah, that's how these buttons work. And if I want to add a new employee or new joinee, I can just select. So let's say we are adding a permanent staff. We'll click on permanent button. If we want to add a bank staff agency worker, we'll click on agency worker and select which agency the person is coming from and how much we are paying for that agency. So I'll show the demo for the permanent staff. Here you can, if you see, you need to give their personal details: first name, last name, gender, date of birth, passport number, nationality, phone number, personal email address, the employment type. So if he or she is a nurse, will just give a senior nurse. If she's a senior nurse, we can click. Then staff category, nursing unit. So I have changed the category and the units according to uh, your departments and your units. So these have been changed, and when I give you, you'll have your own units and the own category. Then the start date of the employee. So if we want to assign a particular manager, let's say all the nurse staff have a particular manager or a team lead or a senior nurse whom the person has to address. So we can assign that person right directly. So I've select J Robert and I've opened it, put it here. So the annual leave, we can, I mean, generally if the person is uh, we can joining in June, they usually don't have 28 days of annual leave, so we can change it to 14. Then if the person is a sponsored, we need to sponsor the person, we'll just click on and we'll give the details, visa number and all. If he's not, there's no need of the button. Then the address, next to kin details, KYC documents, and the account. This is where we create each employee's account. We'll give the email address and the password and the uh, role, if he's an admin or a manager or an employee or shift lead. Depending on that, this goes. And if you click on the save button, you can see an employee created like this. So next we have archived employees. So the archived employees, everybody cannot see the archived employees. Only the super admin and the admin personnel can see the archived employees. That means the employee who has already left our company, but we will have the data of the ex employees here. And the agency button, even the agencies, only admin and super admin can see. We cannot see the manager and the employee level folder. We can only see them in the admin and super admin profiles, where we can add the agency name, contact person, contact email address, phone number, address, and all these things. If the any documents which need to be uploaded, we can click here and we can upload it. And if we click on the save button, it will be saved like this. And there are different buttons like view agency. If we click on it, we'll get all these details. We can edit or delete if we no longer use this agency. Then we go to live rota. This is where our care home generally works. So the live rota, this is like, we can see this week's rota. This is this week's rota, previous week, the other one, or we can select whatever date we want. So this is generally a weekly rota, and we have different. So the available only button shows the person who's available to work or the shift. And staff, permanent staff, bank staff, agency workers. If I click on only bank staff, I can only see the bank people who are working. Or agency workers, I cannot. So this week we don't have any agency workers working, so we can't see anything. And the permanent staff, so you can see the permanent staff and all stuff. And this is the category filter. We can see according to each categories and each unit. And employees, I can search with individual employee. Assign, so we have like assigned shifts, unassigned shifts, completed shift or cancelled shifts, and the type of the shifts. So this button generally, see, if you see, there are so many employees here, but they don't have any shifts. If I click on this, I can only see the people who have shifts that week. Yeah, so today zero people are present, so it's showing zero, so nobody came to work. So we are just testing the application, so that is the reason why it's showing zero. And so there are two people absent. So we have created the shift, but they didn't come to the shift. So for this week, so one and two people are absent this week. Sick leaves, on leave, whoever is on leave, you can see here. Bank holidays and these all go like this. Then so if I click on clear all filters, it will be like this. And if I want to add add a shift to this person, I'll just click add a shift. Or sometimes people, I mean, they are like 4 days on 4 days off shift, so we have added a day off shift, day off. Then if I want to create a shift, I'll click add shift. So I can create the whole weeks, like multiple days, the whole week shift, if it's the same day opening or closing shifts, or the single shift, or the date range from this date to the end date. And I can do that. And recurring, so every week we can, like, weekly or monthly, daily. So yes, if it's a single shift, because I've clicked on the management button here, so it will by default show me the management. And the person, I've clicked on this person, so it's showing the person's name. We can, if let's say we have the work in unit 1, we'll assign unit 1 and the long shift, and on 20th, so default time. If we can select if it's a paid break or not paid break, depending upon our wish. And because it's an assigned shift, I mean, I'm assigning to the particular person, I'll click on assign and click save button. So yeah, the shift has been created, and we get a notification, and this person will also get a notification to his or her email address saying that this shift has been created. So we can do it for everyone like that. So yeah, and let's say if this person is off, we'll just click on day off, and that's how it works. So, and I want to assign this person for to an escort shift. We can just click, it's the same, and I'll click like escort shift. And the time, let's say I want from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, or 3 o'clock. I can create that. So, and we need to give the escort details, whom he or she is escorting. Let's say I'll go with John Smith. Reason, GP appointment. We can select if it's chargeable or non-chargeable. I'll say because she's already in the within our rota, so I'll click non-chargeable. London. And notes, if wheelchair access. And this is an assigned shift to the particular person, so I'll click on save shift. So this is how it goes. So it'll show the shift name, timings, and whom this person is escorting and why. It will be shown in the live data. Yeah, so this is the admin live rota. I'll also show you individual employees live rota, so it'll be easy for you guys. Then so this is like return to work So if someone come back from work and he or she need to uh, fill fill a return to work form within 48 hours, so it will show if this person, so these two people have come back to work and they need to fill the form. So this person is 111 hours overdue so it became red. And this person has, so it's a 48 hours deadline. We have she's at 33 hours left, so she's in yellow. So this is for the managers who are the shift leads, whoever is on the shift, they'll have this warning notification saying that this person need to complete the return to work form. Then the leave so because this is an admin portal, we it will get the, if somebody applies for the leave, we'll get the notifications as I showed you in the dashboard. Here also we can see the pending status, approved, and we can search with individual person. Yeah. And if we go to sickness report, this is the total, like the whole company's sickness report. We have 13 total sickness days and 13 people have instance, and these many hours have lost because of the sick leaves. So how many, there are like 9 employees affected, and one person hasn't completed the return to work form. It's the same. We can give the date, customized dates, and all the employees employment. So this is the employment type and the employees, and return to work pending, so required, pending, completed, overdue. So this is overdue. So this is the sickness report of each person. So if I click on a particular employee, Oliver Whitaker, it will show you his complete data. So let's all employees. And so because this person have 3 sickness instance, I'll select the her. Or we can just click on the employee's name and it will show you her whole report, like frequency, absence rate, medium. She has 3 sickness instant yet to date, and all her report, sick days, has left, has lost, and her history. So I'll just click on the person's name and we can see their details. Yeah, this is how the leave works. And the holiday plan, so the holiday, we can just calculate using, like, if this is a permanent employees, it's 28 days. So because your calendar starts for the holiday plan, it starts from January to December. If somebody joins in June or July or May, it will they directly go in the holiday plan, it will directly reflect, showing it he or she only have 16 days of holiday plan. And yeah, and for the bank employee, so because this person is agency, it's handled by agency. And so for the bank employee, we have this rule. So every hour worked into 12.07%, and this person took more holidays, so that is why it's showing in red. Oh, yeah, so this is how our holiday plan works. Then return to work, as I said. So this, in the admin portal we can see the return to work separately. So this person is overdue, which it was popping up in the live rota. When I click on the complete, we'll have the name and he should fill all these things. and the particular managers on whoever manager or the team lead should sign here, and the employee signature. And if we click on submit and complete, it will be completed. So completed 6, if you see, this is how it looks. These are the completed forms. And then the timesheets. So right now the timesheet generally it automatically takes from the clock in and clock out time. So if the person clocks in and clocks out, so if you see, uh, the person clocks in and clock out within the shift, it will directly take. But if the person is like, if you see, this is only 6 minutes, so that's like this person doesn't have a shift on that particular day, but he or she logged in for 6 minutes, so it will show like needs, like this needs review. I will click on it and it will show like this. So this person have the shift scheduled on from 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning, but this person did not come. I mean, maybe he clocked it, he didn't clock in and clock out, or maybe the kiosk page is not working. So due to this reasons, if something happens, something like that happens, we can click on override, and just manager, admin and super admin can override it. So I have override it, and reason clock not working, save override. So yeah, waiting for manager's approval. I've override it, this one, this has, so I'll just approve it, save decision, and yes, that week's decision has been approved, and it will be reflected here in the green color. If manager approves, it's green color. If it's awaiting, it will be in black, and the leave will be in leave. So yeah, waiting, so sorry, if it's not approved, it will show in orange color. Yeah. So yeah, we can manually override the particular if you select an employee and the particular person's shift, or we can click it here and we can do it. And staff summary, how many people worked for this month, so this is this week's staff summary, and we can download the report. If you see, so this is the has summary, we can download it and we can put it. And this is the agency usage. So if somebody called in sick and we replace the person with the agency, this is the agency usage, and we can also download this. So also in live rota, sorry, I forgot to mention this. So if this person called in sick, we can, the manager or admin can override it, like mark sick, find cover, notes flu, whatever reason can be, we can write it, and we can send I only want agency workers only, and I'll select marks in and assign. So this person has marked sick and this person got the shift. Yeah. So we can do that, and that can be reflected here. So agency, so it will be reflected here, the percentage of usage. And clock in and clock out, if the kiosk page is not working or we don't have access or something happen, we can clock in using this button here. Individual employee can clock in and clock out into their own profiles. So because this is an admin and super admin's profile, we can see everybody's clock in and clock out history and their records. So when did they clock in, when did they clock out, and what happened, all these things. Now notifications. So these are the notifications which we used they used to pop up in the dashboard or the live rota. So return to work form need to be need to be filled. So this is all the notifications we have right now. And audit view. So audit view is like we can see each employee's profile. If we have options like sponsored and non-sponsored employees, and if not, so an organization chart, which employee, how many employees we have. HR policies, we can add our own HR policies in the settings button here, which I'll be explaining you later. Then the leave record, timesheets, clock-ins, projects, and clients. Yeah. Then the payroll, so we can select whichever month we want, or we can select the date, custom date, and we can select the dates here if it's a custom thing. So I'll go for the current, which is July 2026. I'll click on generate, and here I can see the overall usage. Permanent employee 42 employees and 172 hours, and this is the gross pay. And some same for the bank employees and agency employees. And here if you see, we have export payroll, where we can, if we click on this, we can that an Excel sheet will be downloaded. One moment. So yeah, so this is the Excel sheet for that week. So week 1, week 2, week 3 annual leave used and the employees worked. And then same for the bank staff. So this is like Excel sheet for the, so this Excel sheet have both bank staff and the permanent employees together. And if you click on the agency spend, we can see how many agency people we worked that month overall, or the or that week, whichever dates we select depending upon this filter. And here I can, if I want to see, once I click on the generate, I can first see here and check if this is fine or not. So I'll click on permanent, I'll only get permanent employees. If I click on bank, I'll only get bank employees and agency usage. So this is the agency staff who worked that month until today on month of July. And I have payroll settings where we can increase or decrease, change our default hourly rate, overtime threshold, and these are the standard rules which you guys have provided me. So I've put them. We can alter it if we want. And some rule profiles like Alexin Brothers, HCMR, and all these things. So I have updated it here. And the contract types, you guys have different contract types, so I have also updated here. We can change it depending upon our requirement. If I want to change the rate, I can change it, and we can select the drop down and save it. And the employee payroll profile, this is each employee's profile, where I can see different actions. Like, so this is agency worker, I can't see she's a salaried employee. Actions, I'll click on open, and I can see her payroll profile. And if I want to change or increase her salary, I can do it here, I can change it here. And if she's not eligible for bank holiday, I can just put on no. And overtime, no. This can be altered depending upon our thing. And the break, if she's working and she's having if she working for 12-hour shift, and we can change the break timings here, if it's a paid break or no paid unpaid break. And SSP eligibility, if she's eligible for sick pay, this one we can do it If we want, we can do it. If not, we can just deselect it. And yeah, this is how the payroll work. We can change it for each employee. So this is the same reception kiosk page. It will go to the kiosk page if I click on the kiosk reception kiosk. And this one, not everybody can exit the page. Only the manager, and I'm sorry, admin and super admin credentials can close this page once opened. So I'll click on exit, and I need to give the credentials. Yeah, so this will directly go to the dashboard. And then we have users and roles. So we have different users like super admin. Now right now we are in super admin page. Admin, managers, employees, audits, and shift leads, these are the roles right now. We can alter this. If you want to add or remove something, we can alter this using the create user, and we can have them a role. Then email, uh, then these are the different users or employees we have in our system right now. We can change, let's say this person is from normal employee to I want to change him to a shift lead. I can do that. So, and the settings, in settings we can have the settings. We can add different settings depending upon our usability. HR and leave, complaints. So for example, there's a like mandatory. So if you see passport visa expiring warning, so we need to have the expired warnings. We can just click and give like passport expiry date nearby, something like that we can add, and it will show us all the compliance notifications. And this is the notification and KYC documents. So right, we can add like I have put passport copy and employment contract. We can add like offer letter mandatory or NI pay, NI your NI number mandatory. We can just put it NUM number, employee everybody mandatory, add. So it will show in everybody's profile, saying that each employee need to have the NI number updated in the documents. And units, if we want to change the units or add the units, we can do it. Shift categories, if I want to. So right now we have these categories. So let's say I don't want the management category, I can delete it, or if I want to add the category, I can add it here. Yeah, so this is how the super admin's profile work. Let's go with an employee profile. Hmm. Yeah, so this is one of the employees profile. The employees profile only show their own thing. So this person have 28 days annual leave left, 0 sick days, no clock in sessions. This does person does not have any clock in sessions. So live rota, this person have the week, this week shift, and we can change it by clicking the things. I can say that I'm not available. Let's say I want to go out and I'm not available on Saturday, unavailable. Or I can say click on preferred hours only. Like I can only work in the morning shift, let's say 7 to 1 o'clock. So this person is only available until this time. And timesheets, this person can see their timesheets, only that person's timesheet, and he or she can clock in here and clock out once the shift is done, and we can see the notification buttons. If so, the kiosk pin, here we can change the kiosk pin if we want, and this is their profile in the details. Then the payroll. So you guys specifically asked for this feasibility or the module. So we can see here how many hours this person worked, how many hours can be paid, and hourly rate. If we need to, in the employee admin or manager should be give the hourly rate. Of if it's a salaried rate, it will be shown as salaried, and estimated gross hours. So yeah. Yes, so this is a profile, this is a module. If you guys have any more doubts, you can please feel free to contact us, and we can get back to you. Thank you.